Brondo, I finna slam dunk. Get big on you fake pumps. That pump ain't no fake pump. Bitch fell for the pump fake. Got him talking like first take. Get it right on the first take. Hit the hole in the first.
Yeah, man, another episode of Sit Down with Slim. I've been trying to do this podcast for a little second till we finally got it lined up because, you know, you've been moving around a lot.
Yes, Lord.
Why you had to get out of Augusta? Oh, by the way, we got Cammy Got Barz in the building, man.
Yo, y'all know
you know what I'm saying?
It's Cammy.
What you moved out of Augusta for?
You gotta separate, elevate.
Yeah.
You got to. Like, it come a point in time where you get comfortable and you get stagnant. And you get blinded. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to get suckered back into routine and comfortability. And I just realized that I wasn't going to do no more with myself, my career, than I needed to do if I just continued to sit in the same situation.
Yeah.
Yep.
You feel like you get the proper support out of Augusta?
No. And I mean, it's not even just that, though, because to be honest, I don't give a fuck if I was from Milwaukee.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, nobody that you know, grown up with, have known you all your life, is going to support you to the level that you expect them to, because motherfuckers is comfortable with you. They used to you. You're accessible.
Yeah.
So motherfucker ain't gonna take you serious until the world take you serious.
Okay, so you're a little more open-minded then, because most people think it's just they city that got them on that type of shit. But, like, you know that, like, this happens everywhere, no matter where you from. Because
I hear it from everybody everywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it was times where I'd be like, man, my city got a crab in the barrel mentality. You feel me? Like, it's lame. And then people be like, shit, it's like that where I'm from. Shit, it's like that where I'm from. So when you're hearing it over and over again, you have to analyze the facts. You can't overlook the facts. You feel me? So if everybody's saying they experience that shit, then you know. You hear famous people talk about it.
How long you been doing music?
I mean, you asking me to show my age, but I don't really give a damn because I feel like I look good for mine. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I wasn't asking you how old you was. I was just curious, like, how long you been doing music? Because I was gonna ask you about like how different you think the music scene is from then and now. Well, that's the only reason why I was asking.
I've been rapping since I was like 16. So when TK and Cash and Tikaboo was doing their thing,
we the same age then.
Yeah.
You acting like you was about to say you was 45.
I've been doing it for 15 years. So if you hear somebody, 16 years at this point, if you hear somebody saying that they've been doing music for 16 years, especially me, because people tell me all the time they think I'm like 25, 23. So because of how I look and how I carry myself, they don't think that I'm my age. So that, you know what I'm saying? If I say 15, 16 years, they're going to be looking at me like, bitch, I thought you were 23. How old are you? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm 31. I'm 31 years old. You feel me? So I've had nothing but time and experience and trial and error and fucking up and getting it wrong and getting it right. You feel me? Learning not to listen to everybody and take what apply and let the rest of the bullshit fly. So with that being said, hell yeah, the music industry has changed substantially. Like, it was a point in time where all you had to do was have talent and the right song, and then the money was going to put you everywhere else you needed to go. But now the music industry has taken a turn to where social media and influence plays a major part in your success. So you could have a bag. If you got a bag and you put that bag behind you, it really don't even matter how talented you are, because you able to, like, for niggas, for example, and I say this all the time, which people, you know what I'm saying, disagree with me, and I feel like music is subjective, so it's fine. But I feel like when it come down to niggas, it's easier for them to finance their career.
Yeah.
Because
I 100% agree.
You know, men, they get out here, they sell they little drugs, or they scam, or they kick their nose, or they do whatever they do. But when you break it down, you got somebody like me who a full-time worker, a full-time mom. You feel what I'm saying? Got a radio show and all this other stuff that's on my plate now. Like, I'm taking care of everything by myself and still trying to fund my music career. I ain't got no extra tens of thousands of dollars coming in for me able to do this. I don't have a work schedule where I can just tour and be everywhere and do what I need to do as a musician. You feel what I'm saying? So that puts me in the position where I have to work 10 times harder, or put myself in a position where my credit is where I need it to be, so I can go on and take out a loan and finance my own career. Because when it comes to the industry now, it's about collateral. it's either you got to have the influence or you got to have the money. Because if you're not able to get 1,000 people, 100,000 people to react to your shit, why am I finna put a bag towards you? Because ain't nobody finna come see you. Mm-hmm. Whereas before, they used to put you through artist development. Spend a bag on you, making you look like what you needed to look like, and putting your music out there in front of people. But if you don't already got that buzz and shit going on now, they're not even looking your way. You ain't even got to be a rapper. The period bitch got a fucking influencer deal because of how many people she was able to impact with the bullshit that she did. You feel what I'm saying? So, yes, sir, this is a numbers game. This is a numbers game.
What keeps you going with the music? Like I know you had those times where you probably wanted to quit, but what has kept you going in these 15 years and still chasing the dream?
Because I'm really passionate about it. It's something that I love. Even on times where I feel discouraged by it. Like, man, I was just at my sister-in-law's house today, and we was outside just talking. And this girl came out her apartment and she asked us could she use one of our phones to call her phone because she lost her phone in the house. Mm-hmm. And when she stepped back outside, she was like, you was on It Girls. Yeah. You feel me? And it's a lot of times where I'm out in public and people recognize me for my work and what I do. And me knowing that I have an influence on people like that, it makes me want to keep going. Or when people DM me and they're like, I wanted to rap, but I was never really confident. But, you kind of give me that motivation. When I see what I do motivate other people to want to do what they feel like they want to do, then it's like, bitch, you can't give up.
Where'd you get your confidence from? Because I heard you speak online about your appearance like multiple times. So where'd you get your confidence from?
Shit. Because it's people out here that love me for real. You feel me? Like, flaws and all. So, at the end of the day, I understand that somebody gonna always have an opinion about you. Is bitches out there like Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, Beyonce, and everybody still got shit to say about them. So it don't even matter how picture perfect I feel like I look. Somebody still gonna find some shit to say.
Yeah, that's true.
So, and then having a daughter also kind of put me in that mind frame where I have to love myself out loud so that she can have the self-confidence that she needs because she's going to middle school now. So now we having them talks where it's like, shit, fuck how them folks feel about you. You got to walk in that building and know you the shit. Mm-hmm. And I can't be out here not practicing what I preach. So, I have to be able to live in what I'm speaking on. Like, your parents back in the day would be like, do as I say, not as I do. Yeah. Nah, fuck that.
It's hard for kids, too, because, like, them motherfuckers will go in on each other about some dumbass shoes. You know what I'm saying?
It's hell.
Yeah.
It ain't cruel as hell. So, yeah.
I ain't even understand it when we was kids, but, like, now looking at them, it's like, damn, we used to be dumb like that, like picking on a nigga because he got on some Vans or some shit. Like, that shit's insane.
And it's so weird because now that we speaking on it, I just was telling my nephew, like, y'all wear Asics and New Balances like they Balenci's, nigga. Back in the day, wasn't nobody walking in no school with no fucking Asics.
I hated them damn New Balances when we was young. What? I couldn't stand them shoes. Yeah. I went to a predominantly white school, though, so, like, all of them were, like, New Balances and Birkenstocks and shit like that. And when I stayed in Germany, it was like a military school, but they still wore the same type of stuff. Yeah. But I always hated them dumbass shoes, though.
Man, these folks is weird. I don't know what they got going on. These folks that made Skechers, the new Balenci's, I don't know what's going.
Yeah, the fashion shit, that shit done changed a lot. I don't even rock with it no more. Like, I'm done with that type of shit.
Hey, speaking on fashion, let me tell you how my daughter played in my face yesterday.
What she
did? Says, Mom, back in your day, I said,
the 1900s? Did she hit you with the 1900s?
No, she was just like, back in your day, how did y'all dress? And when was the Afro era? And at first in my mind, I was like, first of all, back in my day wasn't that long ago because we used to dress like y'all. And then I stopped and I thought about it. And I was like, no, the hell we didn't. Because niggas wore tall tees. Yeah. Parachute ass pants. Uh-huh. We was walking around with the Capri Sun purses and shit. I don't know what we had, the digital belts and shit. I don't know what we had going on.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I think women fashion was worse than the men. Like you said, we had the tall tees and them big ass bows and the visors and shit, but y'all wore some crazy shit. Like
the Jordan Hills.
Yeah, the Jordan Hills. The Jordan Hills was nasty. That was nasty work. I just told somebody the other day though, like, because they ain't understand that, like, at one point fake shoes was the norm. Like everybody had on fake shoes, and they was like, "Nah, I would never." Crab King. Because a lot of people like, "Oh, y'all wore fake shoes because y'all was broke." Nah, it wasn't even that. It was the thing. Like people like them SpongeBob Dub Zeros.
And they like them clear baby necks and shit.
Yeah, that's why people wore the fake shoes. Not because nobody was broke, because like they was coming out with some crazy colors and stuff.
You know what I seen on the internet the other day? It said that the nigga from Bapes made the money that he made off selling a fake version of his own shit.
Yeah. That makes sense.
What?
That makes sense too.
Genius.
Yeah.
Genius.
Yeah. Cause shit, the silhouette is easy. It's the same silhouette as the Air Force One. Yep. So it ain't nothing. And you can find 1 million people that can make them kind of shoes. So it's easy. But yeah, you spoke about being on the It Girls. How'd you get that opportunity?
Okay, so to be honest, I missed the auditions. But I hit Snow up when I seen that she had another like spot or few open and stuff like that. So I slid in the DM like, I ain't make the in-person auditions, but is it a way that I can audition over the phone or send you a video or something? Because at the end of the day, it's always gonna be you scratch my back, I scratch yours. Everything is always about opportunity. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. If you're not benefiting from it, you're not involving yourself in it. Even if it's as small as you saying, I know my blessing's gonna come back. It's because you know that you're reaping the benefit from it. So with the platform that she had and the numbers that she was making, I was like, shit, I know I can get my music on there. And I know that also gives my audience another side of me outside of music. Y'all get to see me some more outside of music.
Yeah, because you said you're going to be able to do more than music. Yeah.
And so people always ask me, they like, okay, so outside of rap, what's your other influences? How else can your audience connect with you? So I'm starting to, I used to be shy. And a lot of people don't get that from me because I'm talkative, but that's my way of compensating because I'm really shy for real and nervous. So I tend to talk a lot. Yeah. So that's kind of what it was for me, because I don't know if you had a chance to see it or not, but it's a movie called The Cheater's Handbook on Tubi, produced by J. Paul.
Yeah,
and I got my little cameo in there too, because I would like to get into acting. I would like to be able to put my face in other places. I don't want to restrict myself to just being an artist, a musician. Yep, so that's what it was for me on that.
Was it a hard transition getting into reality TV?
Not really, because being an artist, I got to be in front of the camera already anyway. Yeah. And I'm a social person, so I was just looking forward to meeting new people and catching their vibes and their energy. So, it wasn't really hard for me. The only hard part was staying out of the drama and bullshit, because I don't want that particular image of me being relayed. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I pop my shit and beat bitches up when necessary, but that's not who I am, though.
How'd you stay out the drama on a show like that?
Shit, I ain't gonna lie. It wasn't able to get put out there, but I had my little spats, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that shit wasn't major, bro. Like, I'm not putting my hands on nobody unless that shit detrimental.
What was the situation, though?
It was one situation. It was a bitch in the house. She dealt with talking too motherfucking much, bro. She dealt with talking too much and ain't know when to shut up. And I'm sitting here telling her, like, sis, you don't know when to be quiet. And in the middle of me talking to her about how she don't know how to be quiet, she got to talking too much some more. So it got kind of heated. You feel me? But
she was young?
No.
Oh, that's worse.
So, yeah, so you know what I'm saying? And then she was like, well, yeah, people tell me that all the time. And okay, well, you need to do some analyzing. But after the whole little argument and the altercation and shit, she came back and found me and apologized to me. So it wasn't really no need for it to go no further than what it was. And then the other situation, which I'm so mad we didn't get a chance to put that out there, like, Snow, what's up? Because me and Big Isha, that's my bitch though, I fuck with Big Isha. But me and Big Isha had to got into it about a sandwich.
A sandwich? What y'all got into about a sandwich for?
Because, like, we ain't do shit but really, like, smoke and drink and kick shit in that bitch. You feel me? And I ain't gonna lie, I smoke and go to sleep. I'm gonna get high, go eat and go to sleep. I swear to God, you ask anybody where Cammy was at when all the bullshit was going on, bitch, I was asleep.
That's crazy.
So like, shit, we all in the kitchen and whatever. And I went in that bitch. I seen she had a sandwich. Now, mind you, everybody went in on some groceries, so shit, I'm thinking that, you know, I'm like, where the bread at, goddamn? She thinking I'm trying to reach for a sandwich. Bitch, I ain't reaching for your sandwich. I want to know where the bread at. Bitch, I'm hungry, too. She like, oh, you ain't even want no sandwich till you see me with a sandwich. You motherfucking right. You made that bitch look good as fuck. You dressed it all up all pretty and nice and shit. Bitch, I want one. Hell, where's the bread? I'm a bit back in a skinny person body. That, if you know me, you know I don't play by my food.
And y'all got into it about a sandwich on the...
man. And then, like, it was some other shit going on, and they kept trying to tell motherfuckers to go to bed. And I'm sitting here like, man, the first 2 nights in the house, we sitting here trying to go to bed on time because y'all like, we got to be up at 4 in the morning. But the first 2 nights in the house, y'all in here with all this drama and all this bullshit. Nigga can't even sleep. But now y'all talking about go to sleep, kiss my ass. Y'all go to sleep. You feel me?
Yeah.
Cause one thing about me, I'm gonna pop my shit. I don't give a fuck. Win, lose, or draw, I'm gonna hop in the
So
box
what, that season was like on some boot camp type shit? Yeah. Oh, that's crazy.
And see, that was my thing about everybody with the bullshit Facebook posts because we understood what the fuck we was going
Yeah, it's a show at the end of the day.
Yeah, not only is it a show, like it's supposed to be boot camp, so we got to give y'all on camera what the fuck it's supposed to give.
Yeah.
I ain't looking at it like a bitch bullying me because a hoe can't bully me in real life.
Why was they saying that you was getting bullied on the show, though?
They tried to say, not me. They was speaking
just
on
all of the girls, period. Yeah.
They was trying to say that Ryan and the OGs was bullying us on that stealing episode. You feel what I'm saying? But like I tried to explain to people too, which I ain't do too much explaining because, bitch, I don't got to explain nothing to nobody. You gonna feel how you feel regardless of whether I explain or not. But if y'all look at the scenes, y'all could tell that when they was talking they shit, they wasn't talking to us. They was talking to the camera. Nigga, we way on the other end of the field. So it ain't like the bitch was in our face just trying us in our face. You feel me? Like, the shit was did for the cameras, bruh. And even, like, after the shit was done, we telling them, like, hey, don't edit that shit to make it look like we no thieves because we ain't did no stealing. You feel what I'm saying? We gonna run the shit. And
what was said was stolen?
Man, folks, we ended up missing. Somebody pills ended up missing. It was like, you feel me? And then they was like, oh, first season, we ain't have all this going on. And I get it. And to be honest, the house that we was in, it was haunted.
Why you say that?
No, it was.
Where was it at? Was it in Augusta?
It was in Milledgeville, Georgia. The
Milledgeville, Georgia. Where GMC at, right? Georgia Military College?
I think so. I don't know.
Okay.
But the house used to be a slave master house and shit. And it's a video. I got to go back in my phone and find it. We even posted it. We went live and showed people the video on our phone. Like, the house that we was staying in, it used to be an old slave house. A lot of the doors had locks on the outside. You could tell they used to lock the slaves in the rooms. And it was a 3rd story to the house. But, like, imagine going up your steps and you see how that ceiling right there? It was a piece of ceiling like that right at the top of the steps where you couldn't push it up, you couldn't open nothing, you couldn't go in there, no nothing, right? And it was like during the waking hours, it was when a lot of the drama and the bullshit would pop off in the house. And some of the girls heard things, and even on camera something was captured. So like the house was a 3-story house. And it also had a basement too. Not a basement, but like a downstairs like area.
Yeah.
And where the girls was at in the house making a TikTok, it was not, you couldn't walk past the window. You couldn't walk past the window. There's no way that, I don't give a fuck if you was 7 feet, you can't walk past the window. But on the video clip, you would see a dark image walk past the window, and then it walked back past the window. You could see in the trees where it was like rope. Like, you could tell that's where it used to be a new set. It was old, like, slave house. Like, man, we knew what the fuck was going on. But they ain't even tell us that until after the fact, though.
Was you freaked out?
No, because I'm spiritual.
Okay.
Like, me and my ex used to watch Supernatural. And a lot of people, they third ain't open. They ain't awake. You talk to them, they going to laugh at you about it. That's why they going to be stuck in this realm forever. You feel me? But my mind just on a whole different plateau. Well, a lot of motherfuckers ain't it. So, nah, that shit ain't really scare me. It just was kind of like actually experiencing it and seeing on camera and seeing that shit captured was like, yeah, that's crazy. So you classify yourself spiritual. So, like, what level are you? Are you on the level where you don't use deodorant and shit? Oh, fuck no. Hell no.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
I use good Dove, baby.
You know what I'm talking about, right? Like when people, when people be like, they don't use deodorant because it blocks your third eye.
Yeah, I ain't got there. Yeah, no, I ain't made it there.
I don't think that line be working too. I ain't gonna sit here and lie. Like it's I ain't gonna say which spots, but it's a couple spots downtown Augusta you going to, and it's a little musky in there because they don't use deodorant. That was another
thing that I left out too. Like we was outside doing a challenge, and like I said, I watched a lot of Supernatural, so like you know the things that they look for when they're looking for a demonic presence or possession. It's certain things they look for. So like that smell, that rotten egg smell, nigga, we outside.
You can smell it?
And it's just lingering.
Yeah.
Like I smelt it. You feel me? So that's how I know a lot of shit don't be no bullshit. Motherfuckers just be closed-minded. But if it's for you, it's for you.
That's crazy.
So
how was other girls dealing with it?
Them bitches was walking around in groups.
They was scared as hell?
Like one of the girls didn't even want to shower by herself. She had somebody in the bathroom with her, like, yeah.
I gotta watch the show now because you kind of making it sound like prison. For real.
We had fun.
Yeah.
Outside of the fuckery, bro, we had fun. We ended up getting put out that bitch, though.
Why? What happened?
Man, when I say the Airbnb owner came.
Oh, I heard about that too.
With 12.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Before he got the
fuck. I heard it was because they was fighting in there or some shit. But how the hell would the Airbnb owner know?
Number one, he had cameras outside the shit. We was fighting from day one, so we honestly don't feel like it was the fighting that actually impacted the eviction.
Yeah.
But one of the girls kind of like got into some shit, and when her mama them came up there to come get her, they pulled up. Supposedly somebody had a gun, and we think that neighbors and motherfuckers around heard the shit that was going on, and the next morning the motherfucker was there with 12.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Cause we had been fighting.
Yeah.
First 2-3 days was nothing but fighting, so that couldn't have possibly been it.
So how did y'all finish shooting the show if y'all got kicked out the B&B? That's a secret for the show?
Man, listen. It's certain shit I ain't gonna speak on.
Okay.
But we got
okay, answer this. Did it get finished getting shot?
Nah.
Okay.
We still have like 2 more days.
That makes sense.
So a lot of like the way that we wanted to be able to display it to everybody, we didn't have the luxury of really doing that. You know,
I shot a reality show a couple months ago, and people don't get that. Like that's what come with it. Mm-hmm. Like it was a lot of stuff that happened, but like the people just watching it on YouTube, they'll never know.
Yeah, they don't get a chance to see the behind the scenes shit, man. You know what I'm saying? They see it once it's all fancy schmancy and edited and clipped and edited. You know what I'm saying? They put the graphics and all that shit on there. They see it then and be like, ooh.
Yeah.
And it was so hard because even afterwards. You know what I'm saying? As episodes was dropping, motherfuckers wasn't really aware of shit that was being said about them or their situations until after the fact. So now you got all this internet shit going on, and it's just, it was hectic. I to be honest though, I loved and appreciate the experience though. Most definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could you ever see yourself doing your own reality show?
Yeah, but it'll be as realistic as possible.
Yeah.
Because I talked about it with Aisha Anu.
Mm-hmm.
That's my girl. Like, she doing her shit behind that camera and in the field for real. And I talked about it with her. I ain't gonna speak about my idea here because motherfucker be soft swiping.
Oh yeah, they'll steal you know.
They'll steal you. Swipe or no, swipe your ass. But yeah, like I've always thought about, man, I got so many ideas in my head. I don't think it's enough time in a day, enough days on earth to be able to do the shit that I got in my mind.
Yeah.
But I stay working because I know for a fact I ain't working for these corporations forever. I started to say something else, but
I know what you was about to say. I feel you though, because I feel the same way. That 9 to 5, that shit start giving you a headache after a while.
When you get to analyzing how much you make an hour, you be like, damn, that's all I worth?
Yeah.
I did all this for a whole hour. You want to give me how much?
Uh-huh.
Man, please.
Especially when you start doing other stuff. Like, so you do music. I know the first time somebody probably hit you up and was like, man, I'll shoot you X amount of money for a feature. And I know you probably was like, what? Even if it was $50, you probably was like, what? Oh, yeah, let's run it.
It don't even be the what they gonna shoot me. It be the, what you charge for a feature.
Yeah.
And I get on my price and they be like, damn, for real?
Yeah.
Do y'all know what the fuck go into this? Do you know that I'm a full-time mama and I work and I'm still a musician outside of the other things that I have going on? So in order for me to take time out of my day to use my intellectual property to do something that you want to do, this your shit. This some shit you want for yourself. This ain't nothing I budgeted out of my time, my day, my energy, my thought process. This ain't nothing I had put into what I already had going on. So this is extra for me. So you want to use my intellectual property. That's what you want to use. You want to use my time, my talent. Clearly, you fuck with what I got going on because you came to me.
Yeah, that's why they hit you up for it.
What I'm saying? So
that's what people don't get. Once you DM somebody or you send them an email or however you contact them, you're approaching that person.
Yep.
So, like, you can't get mad at them. Like, Vlad did that with Marlon Wayans recently. Marlon Wayans said he was going to charge him, like, $50,000 or $30,000 for, like, an interview. And Vlad just went in on Twitter and was like, who the fuck Marlon Wayans think he is? But it's like, you contacted that man and asked him to do an interview. He ain't hit you up asking to do it. That don't even make sense.
Yep.
That's how people will do you, though.
And that's how they'll try to do you. I ain't going for nothing strange but a piece of change. You hit me?
I feel you. I feel you. So, what else you been on spiritually, though? You was talking right before we started recording about what you said. You said it's not celibacy, it's abstinence, right?
Yeah. So, okay. So, I love Glorilla.
Uh-huh.
I love Sexy Red, too. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I respect motherfuckers that live in their truth.
Yeah.
I respect people that learn how to enjoy life. You feel me? Because life's short. You know, I went through a tragedy almost 7 years ago that changed my perspective. That's why I think the way that I think.
Mm-hmm.
So I just want to operate on a higher level and higher energy. And a lot of times, the people, places, and things that you indulge in can hold you back from going where the fuck you need to go. If you in the club every weekend partying, or you drink, or you smoke, or whatever you doing, you're using that money to finance some bullshit. And then when it's time for you to do the shit you want to do, you sitting here scratching around, scraping up change, trying to do it, going negative, trying to do it. When if you would have just sat down, what they say, you got to stay down to come up.
Mm-hmm.
So even in your mental health, even in your energy, your social life, you have to learn that you got to fall back sometimes to build up to something greater. And people don't understand that sacrifice is important. That's why, even because I'm not religious, but even if you think about what they said, God gave his only son. You feel me? He had to sacrifice something for something greater. So in every walk of life, you have to learn that sacrifice and compromise is important in order for you to elevate to where the fuck you trying to go. Because if you don't know how to go without things to be able to get to where you trying to go, then shit, you holding yourself back. You may not accelerate there as fast. And I brought up Glorilla because she did an interview and she spoke on the fast that her and Gloss did before she blew up. So me, Deja, and Shay Shay, you know what I'm saying? We said we was gonna do that. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I'm human as fuck. So, I didn't stand on my full 30 days. You feel me? Like, 8 days before my shit, I ended up taking a shot. I got a concert I gotta perform at. I'm finna get on stage. It's been a minute. I gotta get these nerves out. I'm gonna take me a little drink or whatever. So, it is what it is. But
what's the vices y'all gave up?
Okay, well, for me, it was no sex, no masturbation, no clubbing, no excessive spending, and no drinking.
How was the no masturbation thing?
The hardest. The hardest. Because for me, I look at it like I don't need a nigga to please myself to have pleasure. You feel what I'm saying? I can please myself. So, which that has been the most beneficial for me though, not having sex, because I'm still standing on that.
Yeah. Because
now that's opened my mind up to the motherfuckers that I attract and how long they get in my life. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm able to make better decisions when it comes down to the motherfuckers I deal with in my relationships. You know what I'm saying? I needed that.
So when you get in a relationship, you still not having sex?
Oh, let me tell you something, baby. You know how many niggas that fell off because they found out they ain't getting their box? Oh, that's what you thought was finna happen? Y'all be hearing how I rap my music. Y'all think they were going.
That's crazy. So how long do they put up with it?
I don't know. For some reason, it feel like to me, I got this thing where motherfuckers, it's either 3 days or 3 months. They don't last.
3 days or 3 months?
Yeah, it's like if they make it past 3 days, they don't make it past 3 months. Because motherfuckers, it's the same thing when it come down to social media, right? Mm-hmm. Like, some shit will happen and everybody talking about it for 72 hours. After that, they right back to regular scheduled program.
Yeah.
For some reason, consistency is hard for people. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a thin line between consistency and being a bugaboo. Whether it be a relationship or whether it be something within my career, my job, or whatever the case may be. Mentally, once I get there. Because I'm tired of feeling used. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times sex confuses and complicates things. People confuse the sexual attraction for love when it really just be lust. You feel what I'm saying? Motherfuckers think that they love you, but they just like the feeling that you give them. And you have to also understand that everything is spiritual and energy. So when you engaging in these sexual activities with people, y'all are in what do you say? Exchanging energy. You feel what I'm saying? And when people be fighting demons and going through the bullshit that they be going through, that shit end up having the tendency to, you know what I'm saying, weigh on you. So you have to start separating yourself from motherfuckers, even down when it comes to the club, right? Mm-hmm. Like, what do they call alcohol? Wine and spirits.
Yeah.
It ain't called that for no reason. That ain't a fancy name they put on that shit. Because when you out here engaging in drinking and smoking and stuff like that, you feeding them spirits. Because they don't come out and excel when they not being fed. Mm-hmm. So when you leave yourself open and vulnerable, because you know how many times motherfuckers then woke up in jail and ain't remember a damn thing?
That happened to me before.
You feel what I'm saying? It's because you allowed for that particular energy to come in and take over you. So that wasn't even you. Mm-hmm. You feel me? So yeah, like I'm big on that. And then at the end of the day, like I tell people all the time, my daughter got one living parent. So I have to protect this so that I can protect her. I have to be careful about the energy that I allow around me. My last relationship, don't get me wrong, I got love for the nigga, but my last relationship taught me, like, you can't heal everybody. You feel me? You got to stop taking on projects. That's not what you here for. You're not here to be healing and raising a motherfucking body.
Come healed already.
Yeah. Come with your shit together, man.
I feel you. I had that conversation on I think the last podcast I did. I was telling a situation about how me and my homeboy was having a conversation, and he was saying he was only dealing with women between the age of 24 and 30 from now on, because he said women after 30, they be old and you can't teach them shit or some shit like that.
Like we be stuck in our ways.
Yeah, and I told him I was like, yeah, but like, do you really want to take on like these little social projects, like where you gotta get with a 24-year-old and you really want to show her new things every single time y'all do some shit? And he said, yeah, me personally, I ain't with that. Like, if we gonna go into anything, come healed already. I ain't got time for that shit.
Please come healed already and have some type of sense of direction for your life.
Yeah.
Cause motherfuckers don't be knowing what they want to do, and that's another thing too. Is like my mind has elevated so far. Like, people think because I rap and I wear colored hair and I like to dress like I like to dress that I like certain shit. Not understanding that, bitch, I went through tragedy. You feel me? I lost somebody I thought I was gonna be with for the rest of my life, bro. You feel me? So I don't want to deal with a nigga. I
got a partner that was real close to him too, and he says nothing but great things about him all the time.
That was my motherfucking dog, man. Real ass nigga, one of the realest niggas I ever met. These folks watered down for real.
Yeah.
But you know, like, that shit kind of just made me have a different perspective on the people I want to deal with. I got a daughter, so number one, I don't need a nigga coming in to be her dad, but you have to be a positive male figure so that you can set the tone for what she should expect dealing with people, or what she should accept dealing with people moving through life, or how they supposed to treat her mom and other women. That's for starters. Then on top of that, you get what I'm saying? Like, I want to own shit. You feel me? I want to create generational wealth. You feel me? I want to be able to retire at an early age. What are your goals? What are you trying to do? Nigga, you don't know? Well, you ain't for me. Because I know what I want to do.
It's funny you just said that about having people around your kid. The conversation I was having on the phone when you pulled up, we was talking about that. We was talking about like women dealing with a certain kind of men and not knowing that like their kids is watching your relationships with this person. So you kind of got to watch how you move, and like, you know, they see you going for anything, they start going for anything.
And it's so crazy that everything that we're talking about today, I've had these conversations over the past week with different people. And that was something I was saying too, because you have situations where your child end up in a toxic relationship, or they end up being killed in a domestic situation, and you have to sit back and at some point take some type of accountability for the experiences in life that you brought them up around to make them feel like that's what they had to settle for.
Yeah.
So with me being a single parent, because I was taking care of my little brother before, but he finna be 18 now. He trying to do his own shit, you know? So now it's just me and my daughter. So now I'm on some shit like, I remember days of saying, my mama ain't never took us to Six Flags. She never took us to the beach. She never did this type of stuff with us. So the memories that I create with my daughter and the cycles that I create with my child are going to be the things that make her make the decisions that she decides to make later on in life. You know what I'm saying? So if I set the standard that we always taking trips, we always on vacation, we always going out, her hair always done, her clothes always done, when she gets to dealing with people in the real world, she going to be like,
yeah,
McDonald's.
Yeah, she going to have a certain kind of standard.
So that way my daughter she gonna be able to peep the red flags and be like, oh, domestic, let me get the fuck away, toxic. Because now this generation think that shit okay.
Don't shit on McDonald's though, man. I hate when people shit on McDonald's. McDonald's is all right, dog. It's just a regular fast food spot. But we always pick McDonald's to shit on.
Fuck all them fast food spots.
You don't eat fast food?
It's very rare that I will. You know what I'm saying? Because I like home cooked food. I know I don't look like I eat collard greens.
What kind of diet you got?
Ain't damn. I eat what I want.
Oh, okay. I thought you was about to tell me you a pescatarian or something.
Baby, I don't even weigh enough to be trying to cut shit out my diet. And I don't got time to be counting calories and shit, man. I'm not doing that.
You been skinny your whole life?
My whole damn life.
You ain't never had a period where you gained some weight? Like even after your pregnancy?
Nope.
How much you gained after your while you was pregnant?
Full term.
You said what?
I never went full term. Both of my babies was preemie. My second daughter passed. So I never actually got to the 9 months, all that weight. But the most I probably ever weighed was like 142.
Damn.
And it's like I just can't get back there for nothing. I don't give a damn what I do. I tried the Petamin, the pills, the drink, the insurance.
Why you want to go back down to there? You don't like the weight you gained?
I don't weigh but 120.
Oh, you trying to go back up to that 140? Okay, my bad.
I
got it confused.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's a lot of niggas like this slim shit, and that's fine. What y'all like, it ain't about what you like.
So what's your ideal weight?
I'm trying to get to 140.
140?
Yep, I get.
That's still small. How tall are you?
5'6".
That's
but people look at my pictures and they think I'm taller than what I am.
Yeah, you do look real tall in your pictures.
I'm just long.
Yeah, like when you just walked up on me today, I was like, dang, she kind of shorter than what she be looking like.
Yeah, I get that.
Even though I seen you in person before. I seen you when I shot that video for DAP that day. I think that's the last time I seen you.
Oh, yeah, you did shoot that video.
Yeah, that was a little while ago. But that's the last time I seen you. But you been in North Carolina, though. And I done seen a couple of your shows when I first started this podcast thing. I forgot you performed somewhere downtown. I can't remember which club it was. Yo. That's where it was. I think that's the last show I seen you did. And I think socially, I don't know, the club just a weird ass place, period, because there's so many people in there and you always think about somebody looking at you or some shit. So that's why I think we drink more when we in there. Cause you slick be a little uncomfortable. Yep, so you gotta drink to get comfortable.
It's not the old club scene, man.
Yeah.
I miss them days.
We ain't never gonna have them days again though, like them teen club days. And I think it's good kids ain't growing up with that, because a lot of people was getting killed back in them days. I don't think these kids. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So if they get teen clubs now, I think the rate will be worse.
Yes, Lord.
Yeah.
That shit is horrible.
Cause at least when we was younger, it was more fights than shooting. They just straight shooting now.
They shooting at the fucking football game.
Yeah, that's crazy. We ain't never do shit like that. Like a football game, nah. It might be a little fight there. Somebody might get jumped. But shooting at a football game, and that shit dumb. All them goddamn police out there. That shit dumb as hell.
Where even niggas didn't do drive-bys as often, but even if a nigga did a drive-by back in the day, it's because they see his op standing right here on this corner. We finna drive by and shoot this nigga. Not we finna drive by this nigga house and shoot his house up. We don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And then on top of that,
they shoot niggas' mama's houses too.
You feel me? And back in the day, niggas was big on hitting their target. Not only that, not getting caught. These niggas not. The crash out is the mission.
Yeah. They want to get caught. That's just like them boys that killed Fulio in Tampa. I couldn't believe that shit. I was like, y'all knew y'all was going to get caught doing this shit, and y'all did it anyway. And y'all don't give a fuck.
Don't give a fuck.
Y'all about to spend the rest of y'all lives in prison just what, happy? Happy that you caught a body? Yeah. Like, and that shit ain't even nothing to brag about.
Nothing.
You killed a nigga doing decent. Like, that type shit don't even... It just don't make no sense. Now, who finna take care of you
while you down that road?
Shit,
what
nobody.
What type of blanket you gonna wear the whole time you in there? You can't PC a whole sentence.
Hell nah. Especially the girl in that Fulio shit. I couldn't believe she did that shit.
She looked so sad.
Yeah, she knows she was wrong.
Sweet, man. These folks be thinking shit sweet, and one thing I didn't realize is they don't give a fuck about your gender. These niggas don't give a damn, bitch. They gonna get you too.
Yeah.
Like, you seen that video that was on live when there was like over 300 shots was fired. The girl ended up getting killed, pulled up to fight somebody.
Oh, yeah.
And it was
I know
like 2 minutes straight in the video. All you heard was switches and fucking Drakes.
Yeah.
And that's another reason why I don't give a damn. Like, if it come down to a bitch putting their hands on me and I gotta defend myself, that's what it is.
Yeah.
But I got so much to lose and so much to live for that I'm not just letting a hoe get me out my character. You feel me? Like, bitch, if you don't like me, you feel some type of way, that's fine. Just stay the fuck from around me and I'ma stay the fuck from around you. But people gotta understand, motherfuckers ain't taking no L's no more. Yeah. And I'm one of them people. You feel me? I got shit to lose. So if I'm finna get locked up for doing something to you, it's gonna be because I did something to you. Like, y'all ain't finna take me from my daughter for nothing.
You spoke about earlier about you said 7 years ago you dealt with a trauma. How did you change after that? Like, what did that time period teach you?
I went through some phases. In my life, but ultimately, the biggest thing for me was realizing that people ain't shit. People ain't shit, and I say that down to the motherfucker that was there the night my nigga got killed. You feel me? Nigga, you don't even call and see how my daughter is doing. You feel what I'm saying? Down to the motherfuckers who was around me every day, long as I had a kickback going on or a cookout at my house so they had somewhere to sleep and lay at, to the days where I'm like, hey, let me hold $20 till Friday. I got prepaid lights. And motherfuckers ain't had no kick it for me. And all the people I done let sleep in my shit rent free, ain't have to pay for no groceries, no nothing. All the people I done let hold my cars and fuck up my cars, bro. And nigga ain't got nothing for me. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that shit just taught me that people is only there for the benefit. So I got to a point where I don't really fuck with people, and I done got okay with not fucking with people and them not fucking with me. I'm all right with that. You feel me? Like, my life is so much way more smooth without me associating with the motherfuckers who just was around for the party cam. Y'all was, as long as I was ready to go shake some ass and spend some cash, y'all motherfuckers was right there. Yeah. You feel me? But when I told y'all I needed to elevate and I need to stop dealing with certain shit because I felt like, cause I don't know about most people, but God don't play with me. Not only do he not play about me, he don't play with me. He don't let me take no shortcuts.
Yeah. You
feel me? Like, that shortcut shit don't work for me. It never worked for me. So, you know, at the end of the day, like, I just had to start focusing on me and the bigger picture and realizing that if I continued to hang around the motherfuckers that ain't give a fuck about me, I was going to lose everything I had. Because a motherfucker that ain't got nothing to help you lose everything.
What was the phases you went through, though?
I really went through a phase where, like, I ain't want to be with nobody, but for some reason I had like this.
You talking about relationship-wise?
Yeah, but I had this sex thing. Like, I had a sex problem bad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it was on some shit like, shit, why you still calling me and thinking we supposed to do this all the time? Like, because if you constantly doing this all the time with a motherfucker, you gonna catch feelings. And I'm not trying to get attached to nobody else because I don't want to go through that. That shit hurted me. I was with my baby daddy from 16 until he got killed when I was 24 years old. We got married the same year he got killed. So for me, I didn't want to get attached to nobody and go through the trauma of losing them. It was days I didn't even want to go to sleep. I'm popping pills, drinking, clubbing, partying because I didn't want to go to sleep and fuck around and dream about him and wake up and have to face the reality all over again. You feel what I'm saying? I went through that. Like, I had people that I had been knowing for years of my life that seen the bullshit that I was going through, and instead of helping me through it, they left me to deal with that shit by myself and stop fucking with me. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I appreciate all of it for sure. It ain't no love lost. I ain't beefing with y'all. I ain't mad at y'all. I ain't hurt by it or nothing because I needed that. Thank you.
Yeah. Do you think you ever could I don't even know how to word it. Do you think you ever could like possibly like heal from that and find the courage? Okay.
I'm at that phase now. I want it.
Yeah.
But I want it properly because
do you still have that fear though? Of losing somebody again?
No, because with me being more in tune with spirituality, it's not, I don't fear death. I don't fear transitioning. Because you ain't doing nothing but ascending or descending.
Yeah.
So what you gonna do? You gonna ascend to another, you know what I'm saying, spiritual realm, or either you gonna have to repeat that shit again. And that's how I think about it. Y'all, if y'all pick up what I'm putting down, cool. Those that know, they know. If it ain't for you, it ain't for you. You feel me? Don't come over here judging me about my beliefs. But that's just how I feel. Like, that's what life has showed me, to be okay with everything that you deal with, because I thought that I had somebody in my life that I wouldn't be able to live without. Mm-hmm. But God showed me otherwise. So now I'm big
force you to have to live without them.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I'm big on not focusing on the problem, focusing on the solution. Don't get me wrong. It's okay to cry. It's okay to mentally deal with what you deal with. Don't sit in that shit, though. Because even after you get done sitting in that shit, the problem's still there. So now what? What you gonna do now?
Yeah.
You feel me? So that's gotten me through life in so many ways. So many fucking ways. Even when they come down to bills and shit like that, like, I'm a single parent. Bro, I do this shit by myself, bro. I don't get no food stamps. I don't get no Section 8. I don't get no nothing. Only thing we get is Medicaid. You feel me? Everything else they tell me I make too much money for. So now it's at a point where shit, if I gotta call them and make an arrangement on this bill because that's what's going on, I'm gonna do that. I'm not gonna stress and cry, be like, oh my God, my lights are due today. What am I gonna do? No, because God gonna make a way. If that shit is meant to be, it's gonna be what the fuck it's supposed to be.
Yeah. It's
nothing that you can do to manipulate the path that you're supposed to go on. If that's what is meant for you to happen, it's gonna happen like that. So.
Yeah, and how did you come to these beliefs though? Like, is this something that just formed over time, or like you had somebody around you that had similar beliefs as you, and you kind of like formed your beliefs with them?
I can say that I have had people around me, but it's not even that, because I grew up in church. I grew up as a Christian.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? But I'm big on facts and what could be proven.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't going for nothing. When I say I'm not going for nothing, you can't just tell me the sky blue. I'm finna go see.
Are you still a Christian?
Why? Oh.
Okay.
I'm not religious at all, because I feel like a lot of religious people are closed-minded.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Because my thing is, if you weren't religious and you opened your mind to the facts, you will understand that a lot of the stuff that you believe in is bullshit. And that's the problem with Christians. You blaspheming now when you say shit like that, but it's like, bro, do your research on history and do your research on the story of Jesus and because y'all out here talk about y'all Christians and y'all ain't never read up on them other religion. You feel me? And if y'all read up on a lot of these religions, you would see that a lot of the stories are the same. So what makes your religion superior?
Do you believe in a higher being though?
Most definitely.
Okay.
We ain't just create ourselves. But that's an energy thing, too.
Mm-hmm.
It's an energy thing.
So how would you describe your belief then? Because you know a lot of people like try to, if you're not a part of, like, don't associate with no religion, they call you atheist off rip. Yeah.
Nah. I mean, people gonna label you whatever they want to label you anyway. I don't give a damn what you do. You feel me? I could say I'm a rapper, and them motherfuckers be like, no, you're not. You're a hip hop artist. Okay. Nigga, if that's the way you want to dress it up and put a bow on it, nigga, do that. If that floats your fucking boat.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? But I mean, I believe in proof. You feel me? I believe in things that can be proven, and I believe in experience. So it's like when you go through certain shit in life, and you able to be like, in hindsight, and you like, damn, that's why that shit was like that. Because a lot of times in that moment, you're not going to understand why you're going through what you're going through. Mm-hmm. It's going to take for you to have to look back and be like, you know what? I do remember this happened, then this happened. Yup, that's why. So when shit get to making sense to me, that's all I can go off of. I'm not finna sit here and they be like, oh, well, in the Bible, this happened, that happened. And you like, well, how that happened? Don't question God.
Yeah.
What you mean?
That's not the one that pissed me off.
To just believe it.
The one that pissed me off is that let go and let God.
Let go and let him what?
Exactly.
And then y'all turn around and say, prayer with no work is dead. You can sit here and pray all day long, but if you ain't working and feeding into what you praying for, then it's not going to happen. But you just said let go and let God. So I'm letting go everything.
Man, I got this story I tell people all the time whenever I have religious talk. And it's this time in my life where I had this cleaning business. I had a real successful cleaning business, and I ended up having to sell it because I had a little, problems or whatever. And I was trying to figure out what I was going to do next. And I knew, like, that 9-to-5 working shit wasn't me no more. Like, I couldn't even do that shit mentally. So I'm trying to figure it out. And I'm at the barbershop, and I'm talking to the guy that owned the barbershop. He owned a couple barbershops. And I asked him, I was like, because the barbershop we was in, like, the heart of Columbia County. Mm-hmm. So I asked him, I was like, hey, man, what made you want to take a risk on putting a barbershop in a predominantly white town? Like, was you, like, scared doing that? Like, what made you want to do it, like, especially financially? And he was like, man, I just let go and let God. Then I asked him a couple more questions, like business-wise, like serious questions. And he responded with, it was all in God's hands. Every question I asked. And that shit pissed me off.
Yeah. So you telling me you did absolutely nothing?
Yeah, you just ain't do nothing. You just woke up.
Right there, building blocks, Legos. Yeah. He just put them there.
I think the number one thing that I asked him that really pissed me off was I was asking him about, like, funding. I was like, did you get any grants or did you whoop and how did you go about getting them? He was like, man, honestly, I woke up one day and I was like, man, I'm going to just let go and put it in God's hand. I'm dead ass. He said that shit. That shit had me bad the whole day. I remember I left there and I was riding down Bobby Jones going to the mall to get some food. I ain't had no music on or nothing. I just was like, I can't believe that nigga said that shit. Just all the way down the road. Like, nigga, you couldn't answer one question, bro? Just one question?
Oh, that was a nigga that didn't want you to know that he had to do some fuck shit to get where he was at or something.
Yeah, it had to have been something.
But you did something. God ain't do all of it. You had to do something.
Yeah, you did something, bro. Come on. Like, I feel you. I feel you. You spiritual. You got your belief in God. That's cool. But answer one question. Just one.
Directly. God damn. Deflecting and shit.
Yeah, but that's why I feel you when it comes to, like, religion and all those things you said. That's wrong with Christianity because, like you said, like it's a ass of other religions out there and they never studied them, so they don't really understand.
But they tell us that. They be like, if you want to hide anything from a nigga, put it in the book.
Yeah. And then, also, like, our society a little fucked up too because then we get to the point where people be like, oh, you can't be in a relationship with somebody that got different beliefs as you. And I disagree with that.
Right.
I think you can be with somebody that has different beliefs with you. Like, if somebody's a diehard Christian and I'm not, I feel like we still could coexist and, like, even have children together and raise children because at the end of the day, it's about, like, what you believe in as a person. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like just because you may be a Muslim, that person may be a atheist. If y'all both have love in y'all heart, y'all can figure out how to create decent human beings. Y'all don't have to, like, it doesn't have to be this thing where, like, oh, you're a Muslim, I ain't rocking with you. You know what I'm saying? I view you as evil.
Creating a platform for your child to have their own identity.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Instead of both of my parents are Christian, I grew up in a Christian household, so I'm Christian.
Yeah.
It gives that child the ability to be like, my mama Christian, my daddy Muslim. Let me look up both of these and see why. And if I even want to be either.
That's one thing I was always happy about with my mom growing up was she never forced, like, religion upon none of us. Like, she seen, I think I was in, like, 3rd grade, so my brothers was in, like, kindergarten and younger. She seen that she took us to church and we fell asleep. You know what I'm saying? She never took us back. She was like, man, if y'all want to go, ask me. Yep. And I think my other 2 brothers, they started going with her later on. I never went, though, because it just wasn't for me. It just never was my thing. Like, it never was my belief. I'm just one of them people that believe, like, I think religion is one of the most important things on this earth for some people. Mm-hmm. And for me, it's just not for me because I don't need that kind of guidance in my life.
Not only that, you gotta think about it, right? The same way you got doctors, you got therapists, you got lawyers, and they all had to go to school and get a degree for that shit. Mm-hmm. It's the same thing for pastors, preachers, deacons.
Yes.
They have to go to school, and guess what they're taught? They're taught to, in Jesus' name,
yeah.
They taught to deliver the messages that they're giving to y'all. You feel what I'm saying? They have to study these Bible verses and these scriptures, and they have to study them in the New King James Version, New International Version. They have to
New
learn.
Testament, I think.
Yeah, they have to learn all of these versions and teach them to you. So it's not like this is something that was just given to them by God. These folks went and studied and read up on how to influence a mass of people with this word.
Yeah.
And
then you also, I don't be getting in my woke bag too much, but you also got to remember like where this comes from.
Hello?
You got to remember where it comes from.
Period.
And who wanted you to believe in this and why.
Yep.
Yeah. I say it out loud though, like, you know, a lot of black people just believe in Christianity because that's what they always believed in since slavery, because in slave times, that's what, you know, slave masters taught the slaves, because a lot of slaves were committing suicide. So, you know, they kind of forced that thought process on them. So, because they viewed slaves as basically like crop. And, you know, they viewed it as like their crop dying off, and we got to find a way to stop the crop from dying off.
And had to keep them encouraged through the bullshit. So
yes.
That's why they created this heaven and hell shit, to give you some
these concepts. Yeah, these weird ass concepts, heaven and hell.
Yep.
Like, because when you really think about it, it's like, so who going to heaven and who going to hell?
And then when they got this Bible and it's telling you that this certain amount of number of people is going, but Earth didn't been here and existed all these motherfucking years, and you telling me, because right now it's over 1 billion people, so you telling me 100 years ago it was over 1 billion people, and 500 years ago it was this amount of people, so you telling me out of all of these trillions of motherfuckers that God put on this earth, only a certain couple hundred? No, y'all don't know bullshit when you see it.
And what's the number? Because I think one of my homeboys had said like 30 something.
It was some bullshit.
Yeah.
It was some bullshit, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
And if I lose some followers after this, hey. It is. I live in my truth, though.
I'm with you. I actually like hearing people question things. And I don't know why a lot more people don't question things, why people just believe in whatever they was told. Because I really do think, like, you got to be a really weak-minded individual to just let somebody come. Yeah.
They just manipulating the hell out you.
Hit you with that Christopher Columbus move.
Yeah. I ain't with that shit. That's just like the whole Antarctica shit, the whole Earth, whether it's flat or a dome, like all of that shit, man. I believe all of that. I believe a little bit of everything. You feel what I'm saying? Like, man, we gonna be here all night. I got shit to do, but I'm telling you, these are things that I could talk about for hours.
Yeah.
For hours. But we gotta be on the same page, because you can't have these talks with everybody.
Oh, no, I feel you. But yeah, before we go to, you ain't got no more beefs going on in the city, do you? Because, you know, you was beefing for a little while. You seen the post I had made about, I was talking about you and EJ, and I was like, I just wish y'all would appreciate the people that support y'all more instead of complaining about support.
Yeah, I seen it, of course.
Yeah.
But okay, so just to speak on that a little bit, I don't never be complaining. It's never a complaint. It be more so of a eye opener for people, and it's not, because at the end of the day, I get it. The motherfucker gonna fuck with who they want to fuck with. I get that. You feel what I'm saying? It be more so of awareness, because people from other places ask me all the time, like, damn, why the city don't fuck with you the way they supposed to fuck with you? You feel me? So I pretty much be putting that shit, throwing that shit back out there in their face, like, shit, I've been rapping in the city since I was 15, 16 years old, and I be seeing posts where they be saying certain shit, and it's like, bro, y'all ain't finna try to shit on me like I ain't the reason why a lot of these hoes want to rap.
Yeah.
Because to be honest, and I may be wrong, but before me, the only female rapper who I knew of was Tickaboo.
Yeah.
And then once I came out, then you had Nicole Young, then you had Lily and Dada, you had other little females that were trying to do stuff, but I seen Tickaboo first, and then I seen me. It wasn't no other female rappers on these shows, bro. I was at y'all middle schools. I remember vividly being at Seagull Middle School and performing at y'all 8th grade shit. Y'all hoes was rocking that y'all breaking necklace, bumblegum bracelet. Y'all was in the skating rink with that shit. I had y'all crowded around. I got video footage of this shit. So y'all not finna ever try to mention rap in Augusta and not mention me. Y'all not finna play in my face like that. Because not only did I do what I did in Augusta, I went to a whole nother city where nobody fucking knew me at. And the beginning of this year, January 1st or 2nd, them folks put me down as the top 25 female rap artists out of their state. So y'all not gonna ever play in my face like I don't do what the fuck I do, and I do it humbly. I don't be out here trying to put that narrative of me shitting on people out there. But you know what? After so many motherfuckers that came to me and was like, Cammy, you don't pop your shit the way you supposed to. I was like, you know what? Y'all might just be right. And last night, when we performed at the 706 Trending Topic concert, that shit was an eye-opener for me right the fuck there, because I walked in there with nobody. I didn't bring no crew of motherfuckers with me.
Yeah. A
lot of the people that supposed to came with me ain't come. That man had nothing but free tickets online. It was no complaint about it. Me and him talked about this shit earlier. Motherfuckers always complaining about what Stone and what Stokes and what Rodique and what all these club owners don't do for local artists or independent artists. This man just had a whole independent artist concert, and who the fuck came? You feel what I'm saying? The man paid for and took care of everything. But y'all want to keep talking shit about what these motherfuckers don't do, but what you said earlier. Focus on who is.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all got motherfuckers who is and y'all ain't. But get what though? I walked on that stage last night, and as soon as I stepped foot on that stage, bro, cameras and lights got to coming out of nowhere. You feel me? Out of nowhere. Everywhere I go, bro, is like that. And people recognize me for my music and the influence that I have in the Augusta music scene. And I'm not even here no more. They talk about who the hottest in Augusta. You feel me?
And they always mention your name.
Mentioning me. And you got a couple motherfuckers that want to be like, oh, she don't live here no more. Just like when I'm in Fayetteville, motherfuckers be feeling some type of way about me being put on lists and being put on tickets up there because I'm not from Fayetteville. Let me tell you what I am. I'm a real ass bitch at the end of the day. Real woman, whatever. Don't call yourself a bitch. Whatever. I'm a real ass bitch at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So when it come down to it, I went to North Carolina by myself with no crowd of people when I got on that stage, and my music moved them. It did what the fuck it was supposed to do. It was undeniable. So at the end of the day, like, you ain't gotta like me, you ain't gotta fuck with me, but you gotta respect the movement that I did, that I put on for myself. You feel me? And I still represent Augusta, Georgia everywhere I go. I still hop on that mic and tell them folks where I stay. 2-6 and you feel me? I fuck with the Ville.
Yeah.
I fuck with the Ville because they showed me that I really got talent, and it's people out here that fuck with me. That's why I'm not focused on the fact that people saying, oh, Augusta don't support you this, Augusta don't support you that, this and the third. Because guess what? I went to a whole nother city and state where motherfuckers don't know me and had no reason to bandwagon me.
How did you get recognition when you first moved there to North Carolina?
I popped out like, okay, so before I actually moved out there, I had visited my dad, and while I was out there, I was like, shit, if I'm gonna go out here, I need to go see if it's a showcase or something I could do. You know what I'm saying? And so I went to a showcase. I had a podcast interview, and I was supposed to perform at this place, and it ended up not going like that way, but I was able to see some of their talent that they had. The females that they had out there, I was able to network with them, go on their pages, listen to their music, and see what they had going on, and I knew our written folks was not fucking with me.
Why you felt like that?
It'd be easy. They wasn't. They wasn't. I go to their pages and look at their following or listen to their music and look at their videos and go to YouTube and type their name in and ain't shit popping up on you. Go to Apple Music and ain't come. You feel me? Like y'all ain't talking about Nathan.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. They not talking about nothing. So I was refreshing to their music community. It was refreshing to have somebody there that was really popping their shit like that, and they like, oh, this girl in the Ville. Now everything that they be having going on, like BRN B More just hit me up. Happy late birthday, bro. But BRN B More just hit me up, and he a major nigga out there in the Ville. You feel me? And he just had a birthday bash he wanted me to perform at last night, and I wasn't able to make it, man. So when I got niggas like that in the city that's have emotion, that's trying to fuck with me, I'm like, yeah.
How you end up doing the radio show? How'd you get that opportunity?
I met somebody on Clubhouse. Cause I had got off Clubhouse for a minute, and then I just was really on there just fucking off for the social rooms. And it's a guy that I met on there named Waleed, and Waleed hit me up, and he was like, Cammy, you know what I'm saying? I need you to hop on this versus battle. I need you to go against LaFemme. You feel me? He was like, man, you know, everybody be giving her the big head, man. Like, I need you to come on with some of that shit, man. I know we could win. And don't get me wrong, this ain't no, you know what I'm saying? Cause I fuck with film. Shout out to Louisiana, cause that's where she from. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, shit, I just got that level of confidence where I don't give a fuck who you is. I feel like you can't fuck with me until you show me otherwise. You feel what I'm saying? So I got back on the platform. I did the versus battle with LaFemme, and I won. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like I spanked her, but I won. You feel what I'm saying? And after that, I was just on there just socializing, talking to them about like how me and you was talking about having a budget as a female artist versus being a male artist. And a lot of the niggas that's on there, up north niggas, you feel what I'm saying? And for starters, they be trying to come at me, talk about, man, you don't got bars, bro. You might got cadence and flow and a couple punchlines, but you ain't got bars. So we always having that fucking discussion right there. And then
what you be telling them when they say that shit?
Nigga, these bars, nigga. I'm from the South. This is what we consider bars, nigga. Just because y'all niggas rap aggressively or whatever the case may be, or talking about you would slap a nigga or tell him to suck your dick don't mean that you feel me?
I came in shooting like I'm J.R. Smith.
Bow, bow. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, that shit don't mean nothing. You just rap hard, fool. You feel me? So I was on there talking about the whole budget shit with a guy. And they was in there trying to tell me, oh, you making excuses. You don't need a budget. You don't need a budget. All you need to do is take this amount of money. And I said, nigga, you're still telling me to take, I don't give a fuck if it's $15. To you, it's a little bit of money. To me, I may not be able to afford to put $15 over there. So stop telling me I don't need a budget. Yeah. So it's this guy named Chris, and he was on there talking to me, and he was like, Cammy, I have a radio station. And what I can do is give you this radio show 1 day out the week for an hour. I can give you X amount of dollars. That's all you need to do. You feel what I'm saying? And he based out of Savannah. So me and him chopped it up, drove up a contract. I got this radio show for 5 months. What we doing? And the thing about it for me is, it's definitely beneficial for me. You feel me? But God made me a helping hands type of person. I like to help other motherfuckers. You feel me? I'm not that bitch that want to help you because I want you to throw me a bag afterwards. I get gratification off of seeing how I was able to benefit somebody else's life. You feel what I'm saying? Because I remember days where all I needed was somebody to fuck with me. That's all I needed, just to fuck with me. Motherfuckers ain't want to fuck with me. So with my radio show, like, number one, even if your music doesn't make it to my radio show, I'm doing live reviews every Monday. Free. The only thing you got to pay for is if you want to skip the line, it's $10. You want to play more than one song, it's $5 per song. I'm not out here texting y'all, biting y'all head off like a lot of these major platforms be trying to do. You feel what I'm saying? Get your music heard.
These niggas be charging like $200 just to play a song on a live.
On the live. And then they only play the whole song.
Yeah.
You feel me? And then the views that's on their live, they pay for them bots. Them ain't even real people.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I'm on some shit like, I have a fan base. I got 11,000 Instagram followers. What you need did over 116,000 on Facebook by itself, no money put behind it. TikTok 58,000, Instagram 58,000. Like, this is the numbers that I'm able to do by my motherfucking self. Yeah. You feel me? And I tell people all the time, you ain't gotta fuck with me. This business. Ain't no personal in this shit. Send me that shit and let me play it, because I got listeners and viewers that don't know you. So even if it's one motherfucker a day, it's 365 days in a year. That's 365.
Especially if it's free, you ain't got shit to lose.
It's free. What are you losing? You ain't even got to be on the live. When I play your shit, I'm gonna play your shit. And then if you win my live, the only thing I'm doing is, if you win my live, that following Friday, your music gets played in my mix. But yeah, like, so basically what I'm doing is you send your music in. I got 2 other people that I'm trying to get to come up on the lives with me so they can help me judge your music, because I don't want a motherfucker thinking that I don't like them, so I'm trying to say they shit trash because I don't like them. And that's not the case. I got an ear that other people, they might like this shit, because everything ain't for everybody. So all you got to do is win my live review 4 weeks in a row, and you automatically get put into my rotation throughout the course of me being on this station. You feel what I'm saying? And then, like, I'm doing interviews. So if you do an interview with me, your song gets played that day also. $50. That's it. If you want your song played for the whole month, give me $125. What we doing? You feel what I'm saying?
Them great prices too.
I'm not out here texting nobody nothing crazy, but at the same time, don't nobody know the work that it takes for me to put into doing my radio show. Like, it's pre-recorded. So basically, I'm using my phone, the audio recorder on my phone. So every time I fuck up, I gotta delete it and start all the way the fuck over. When I save it, I have to send it to my files. It come M4A. I gotta transfer that to MP3. You feel what I'm saying? I still got I got a DJ that he make me 2 10-minute mixes. That's only 20 minutes of my show. I got an hour worth of a show that I need to fill up. So like on this Friday with the show that I just did, I did a tribute to Beat King, played a couple of his songs, because you know he just passed. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? I've had 2 winners for my live review. I played their music. And then I still have to go to YouTube, find popular trending songs. download them, convert them, and then I still have to send out an email.
Yeah, radio is crazy.
Yeah, you can only send out a certain amount of attachments in the email. So now I'm sending out 4-5 emails, and then I gotta type up which audio goes first. Like it's a very tedious process, bro. And people don't understand that. And I don't have to do this, but what I understood was by me fucking with y'all gonna fuck with me. Y'all gonna follow me. So everything that I got going on, y'all gonna like it, and y'all gonna fuck with me and show me that y'all support me. Cause every time y'all do something, y'all want me to fuck with y'all. So we scratching each other back again.
Yeah, for sure.
You feel what I'm saying? And it's not just me restricting it to artists. Because if you a video director, a music producer, a video producer, a cinematographer, whatever it is that you do, you want to do an interview to get your brand out there, you want to use my platform to do that, come on, let's get this interview in. Let's handle this business. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's just how my mind work. I'm not no crab.
And ain't nothing wrong with paying for interviews. I had a lot of people pay me for interviews, and I tell them all the time, ain't nothing wrong with that. It's some good exposure, and a lot of people had, gained followings from being on my platform because I got a consistent amount of people that come watch my platform every single week. Oh,
and another thing, the radio station is BDS track.
Yeah.
So you getting paid.
Yeah.
You getting paid for your spins. I'm not just sitting up here playing y'all music on my shit and every time I spin, y'all ain't getting paid. Nigga, you getting paid. Yeah. And then, like I said, the dude that I'm in business with, he's based out of Savannah, Georgia, and he has people that do showcases and things for artists as well. So it's bigger than me. Mm-hmm. And motherfuckers ain't picking up what I'm putting down, and I ain't trying to force you to.
Nah, they gonna get it. They gonna get it. What else you got going on before we get up out of here, though?
I'm finna be on another reality show.
Are you gonna do season 3 of the It Girls?
I don't know about that. I'm gonna tell you why.
Why?
I'll tell you why. Because motherfuckers is weird, and motherfuckers see my name and my face on the platform, and they want to use old beef to come on there and use my platform to get a platform. Mm-hmm. And I don't want the image of me because I don't know if it's set in stone, but season 3 was supposed to be Bad Girls Club themed. I'm not going on TV fighting y'all hoes, man. I'm not letting y'all bring my
Please don't
down.
do that shit.
I'm not
Please.
letting y'all bring my brand down.
Because you ain't got to do that kind of shit.
I don't. And I want to be able to make my money stretch.
Yeah.
You feel me? I don't want to be cut off because these folks see me fighting over here, so they think if I come to one of their venues, somebody going to want to do me something. You feel what I'm saying? I can't let y'all fuck my money up. It's only so far that I'm willing to go. Like, even down to the show I'm finna be on, it's called Central Cali Baddies. And we supposed to be going up against another TV show that's on Now That's TV, and we supposed to have one of the major influencers from Now That's TV hosting our shit. So the platform is there. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm not. I'm going in there because I'm a vibe. I'm the life of the motherfucking party. You feel what I'm saying? I know how to get my point across without having to put my hands on people or them having to put their hands on me. I don't want to be around the energy and the vibes. You feel me? If y'all hoes fighting, that's y'all business. You feel me? But I'm all about opportunity, networking platforms. That's it. That's all I want out of it.
What's the name of the other reality show you said you about to be on?
That's the one. It's called Central Cali Baddies.
Okay.
5150 East Coast Edition. You know what I'm saying? But as y'all know, I was on It Girls, and I had some other TV shows that I auditioned for that I was supposed to be filming for, but they ain't said nothing else about it. It had been like a month or two, and they ain't said nothing else. So I don't know what's going on with that. But
I know you still putting out some more music too.
Yeah, I'm actually finna leave here and go do a mic drop video with Ayo Bucky. Shout out to Buck. You feel me? She doing her thing for real for the female artist. She wanted to create a platform, and I respect that shit. You feel me? So we finna go downtown and we finna go and shoot this video. Shit, I got a song that I did with K Cash. It's called Come Outside. I just dropped the cover art to that. DeAndre Hall did it. He go crazy. He did Glorilla cover. He did Big Boogie cover. He's done cover for Young Thug. Like, he do his thing. So y'all need graphics.
Oh yeah, he fire. He watched the show too because I seen him downtown and he spoke to me.
Yep.
Yeah, bro,
that's
fire.
my dog. I've been fucking with Dre for a minute, and then I got another song I remixed Big Pimpin'.
Okay.
And I got
Big
a girl
Pimpin', baby.
From the Ville. Her name China Vaughn. I got her on there, and I got Deja Cooper on there. And we finna shoot a movie when we shoot the video. Drop this shit. You know, but I'm working on it. I talked to J. Paul. I told him I'm trying to get into this acting shit. You feel me? So we probably
J. Paul been shooting some shit. I've been keeping up with a couple of his movies.
Yeah.
His latest ones. He been shooting some
shit.
He
been dropping some shit. I'm proud of him.
Yeah.
Aisha finna drop a movie called I Think I Love Her, and me, Reno, Shay Shay, Aisha, and Deja Cooper got a song for the movie, and we shot a video and everything for it. So that's coming too. Like, I be doing shit, and don't get me wrong. Other people tell me all the time, like, Cammy, you doing good, you popping your shit. But I be at home like, bro, I'm not doing damn near half of what I need.
Nah, I know the feeling. It sounds like you working like a motherfucker though, so you shouldn't be feeling like that at all.
I am. I'm doing my thing. You know what I'm saying, as it comes and as life allows me to, because life be life, and I'm still a human at the end of the day. I ain't made it nowhere.
Yeah, for sure.
I still pay bills just like everybody else.
Yeah, it's coming though. Yep. You know, it's all just one step at a time.
I've been looking forward to sitting on this couch though. You know what I'm saying? I've been looking forward to doing this interview because like I don't feel like motherfuckers really know me for real. They just know I rap.
Oh yeah, they gonna get to know you with this one.
Yeah, cause I mean I'm an open book. I ain't never been no fake ass bitch, and that's the thing. A lot of motherfuckers be scared to live in their truth. Like at the end of the day, like, if you sell that coochie, rap about it. You can't trying to hide it.
For sure.
You feel me? Like, be who you is. Like, nigga, if you not really out here selling drugs and robbing people or something like that, rap about some other shit. You talented. It's other people out there that can relate to the shit you been through. Like, I lost my baby daddy, bro. You feel me? And people tell me all the time that I need to be more vulnerable in my music. It's just that mentally I ain't got there yet. Yeah. It's gonna take me to another headspace that I ain't really.
Everything ain't for everybody though. Yeah. That's something that, you probably want to keep to yourself for a minute. Yeah. But when you're ready to let it out, you'll let it out.
You feel me? You can't force it. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, like, shit, be you, and be you wholeheartedly. Stand on all 10 when you do that. You feel what I'm saying? Because a motherfucker know if you faking. It's only so long you're going to be able to fake it. Mm-hmm. And once you fake it and motherfuckers pick up on you, they going to put you down.
Yup. But yeah, I appreciate you coming on the pod. You know, this was a great pod. They really gonna love that conversation about religion. Yeah, they gonna have some comments about it, but they gonna be tuned in.
Yeah, because they got to know at the end of the day, bro. Like, I'm a realist at the end of the day. So when they get to sit down and be like, damn, that's how your brain tick, bitch. Me too. So you not just no fighting ratchet pussy popping ass bitch. Yeah, and that's what them niggas on Clubhouse tried to tell me because I was playing my music, which don't get me wrong, we did our little face off where you supposed to talk shit and stuff like that. But that's what them niggas like, oh, you only rap about your pussy. I'm like, nigga, you heard 5 songs from me. I've been rapping for 15 years. Yeah. Don't tell me what I only make, nigga. I play for y'all what I wanted y'all to hear. But y'all so wrapped up on the fact that I said something about getting some head or sucking some dick or whatever the case may be, that y'all not listening to the analogies and the metaphors that I'm putting in this shit, but I put them words together very nicely. Yeah. Listen to what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I want.
They try to put you in a box with other female rappers. Yeah. That's all it is.
You can't box me, baby. I'm outstanding.
Yeah. But yeah, man, that's all we got for today. We out, dog.
It's Cammy.